Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart 84, and as promised, if you saw me the other day when I bought a few things from the local international supermarket, I included a box of sweet tamarinds, which although I've eaten them before a few times, obviously it was some years ago and I never made a video on them, so I thought for anyone interested I might make a video tasting showing how you eat these fresh. You can use the flesh in cooking as well. They have a sort of a sweet sour flavour to them. These will be Thai produced, of course. Don't know if they have an expiry date on them. Let's see. Expiry date September 25, would you believe? That's unbelievable that they'll last that long. But I'm thinking, although it says on them steam sterilised, I'm going to guess that they may still have viable seeds in. So I'm going to flip the camera around and open up the box, and we'll let you have a look at the pods, see what they look like, and see what they look like when they're peeled. See you in the second part of the video. Okay, incredibly the sun's come out here. It's actually quite pleasant in the sun, not bad at all. So let's pull one of these pods out and let you have a look at them. I'll pull a couple out and see. They're quite an interesting little sort of brown, I'd say slightly smooth skin. They're not hairy, but they almost feel like a velvet, I suppose. But they vary in size a little bit from, you get very small little pieces like this. And no doubt a few slightly longer pods in here. If I have a look, let's see if I can find. Yeah, normally what I call 3 or 4 segments, and a pod like that will probably have 3 or 4 seeds in it as well. So let's see if I can how you eat these. Normally, was how I always eat them. You just give it a little squeeze and that cracks this hard outer shell. And then you peel off the skin. Let's see if I can show you. And that leaves you with this kind of soft brownish red colour flesh, which has got seeds inside, and then you have these little fibres that hold the seeds and to the actual pod in the end. So you just basically pull that off, and that leaves you with this sort of fairly sticky sort of flesh. Or you can just pop that in your mouth. The seeds are quite hard and easy to detect inside, so you're not going to eat the seeds accidentally. They're very firm. Seeds are a hard, dark brown, very firm shell. I've never tried germinating them before. They're noted for having what I call a sweet sour flavour. So that one's got 3 seeds in that one, all about the size of peas, I suppose. But they have a kind of sweet sour flavour. The breakdown on these per 100 grams, you've got 70 grams of carbohydrate, 7 grams of fibre, and 52 grams of sugar. So that's not per 100 grams. That's obviously per portion of pods. So they're talking about 6 pods being 100 grams, 2 servings per container. Well, there's an awful lot of pods in here, so I'm not sure if I'd sit down and eat half a box full of them. I think the total weight is 350 grams is the net weight. So it's getting on for well, it's well over half a pound in there. but you just give them a little squeeze and that skin just pops open, and then you can just peel off the crispy shell, because you don't want to be eating that. Probably be a bit more gentle than I have, I suppose. And then you just pull off the little bits of fibre. Yeah, I've definitely got quite a tangy, savoury flavour. As I said, tamarind is quite commonly used in a lot of Oriental, particularly Thai cooking, and you buy tamarind paste and it adds a sort of a sweet sour flavour to soups and various casseroles and stews. I quite like tamarind, but the fresh fruit is pleasant. I wouldn't eat bucket loads of it, but it's got a nice tang to it. It doesn't really taste like any other regular fruits, either potted or otherwise. It doesn't taste particularly sweet, but it's got a nice tang to it, so worth trying if you haven't had them before. As I said, I have eaten them a few times before. See if I can pop this one a little bit more gently without crushing it. The thing is, if you crush them too much, it gets harder to pull it gets harder to peel them like that. So if I didn't crush that one so badly, they don't seem to suffer from pests or diseases as far as I can tell. As I said, whether or not the steam sterilising has affected the viability of the seeds, I don't know. So that's a fresh sweet tamarind, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that the so-called sour tamarind is simply a pod that's picked underripe when it's still green, so it's sour on sweet. I don't actually think they're a completely different species. I just think it's down to a different level of ripeness. But I said, pull the fibres off if you want to, or you can just hold the stalk and pull the fruit off the fibres like that with your teeth. Not much variation in sweetness. I'm not sure at the moment whether I'm just going to pop the seeds into a pot somewhere and forget about them, into another pot, or leave them in there, or put them in the pot just for their own, see what happens. That one wasn't as nice as the previous one. Like any other fruit, till you open them, taste them, you can't tell if one's going slightly fermented. But if you take that flesh off, instead of buying a pot of tamarind paste, you can, once you've scraped the flesh off the seeds, you can use it in your cooking if you want to. Anyway, I thought it might interest people if they've never seen sweet tamarind tried before on video. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, obviously share the video if you think anybody might be interested in that unusual fruit in this country. Do click on the bell to get updates on new videos, and of course subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you on the next video. Brett out for now.